Is the first thing you feel in the morning not refreshment, but a wave of exhaustion from another night of interrupted sleep? You get into bed, feeling cozy and ready for a good rest. But just as you drift off, that familiar urge returns. You get up, go to the bathroom, and crawl back into bed, only for the cycle to repeat 2, 3, or even 4 times. By morning, your body feels heavy, your mind is foggy, and the day ahead already seems daunting. Perhaps you've noticed your lower back aches a little more, or your feet and hands feel perpetually cold, no matter how many layers you wear. It's a frustrating and oft lonely experience. You might tell yourself this is just a part of getting older, but a quiet voice inside worries if it's a sign of something more, like weakening kidney function. You've tried drinking less water before bed, but you still wake up. This nightly disruption doesn't just steal your sleep, it chips away at your daytime energy, your mood, and your overall sense of well-being. In traditional Chinese medicine, we see this not as an inevitable part of aging, but as a clear signal from your body. It's a sign that the vital energy responsible for In traditional Chinese medicine, the kidneys are so much more than just the filtration system modern medicine describes. Think of your kidney energy, or kidney qi, as the foundational battery of your entire body. When you are young, this battery is fully charged, giving you boundless energy, strong bones, and robust health. As we live our lives, this battery naturally drains. A problem of waking up frequently at night to use the bathroom is often a primary sign that this core battery is losing its charge. Specifically, it points to a deficiency in what we call kidney yang, which is the warming, energizing aspect of your kidney qi. Imagine a little pilot light inside your lower body. When this flame is strong, it provides the warmth and power needed to hold and transform fluids efficiently. Your bladder, which is governed by the kidneys, has the strength to hold urine throughout the night. But when this pilot light dwindles, it can no longer manage fluids properly. The body lacks the warmth to hold on, leading to that frequent, urgent need to go, especially during the cold, quiet hours of the night. Modern science also points to contributing factors like hormonal shifts that come with age or an overactive bladder. While these are valid observations, TCM looks deeper to understand why the body is behaving this way. It's not just a mechanical issue, it's an energy imbalance. The good news is that this battery can be recharged. We can gently rekindle that internal pilot light through simple, daily habits. Let me share a story about a gentleman ill called Mr. David, a retired accountant in his late 60s. He came to me utterly exhausted. For months, he'd been waking up for 2-5 times a night. He felt cold all the time, especially his feet, and complained of a persistent dull ache in his lower back. His doctor told him it was a common issue for men. His agent offered medication, but David was hesitant. He wanted a more natural approach. We identified his pattern as a clear case of kidney yang deficiency. The advice was simple: no more iced drinks. Even on warm days, we incorporated warming foods like cinnamon, ginger, and lamb into his diet. He also started a nightly ritual of soaking his feet in warm water with fresh ginger slices and, most importantly, began gently massaging the special urinary control point on his inner ankle before bed. There was no instant miracle, but after about 2 weeks of consistent practice, he reported he was only waking up twice a night. A month later, it was down to just once. And sometimes he even slept through until morning. The ache in his back had lessened, and his feet finally felt warm. His journey shows that with gentle, consistent care, we can coax the body back into balance. Let's explore the key wellness strategies that can help recharge your body's foundational energy and bring harmony back to your system. These are not quick fixes, but gentle, daily practices that build a strong foundation for lasting health. First, we must focus on warming and tonifying the kidney yang. This is like adding fuel to that internal pilot light we talked about. When your kidney yang is weak, you might feel a deep seated coldness, especially in your lower back, knees, and feet. You might also experience fatigue that isn't relieved by rest and a lack of motivation. The key is to introduce gentle warmth into your body through your diet and lifestyle. Start by avoiding cold and raw foods, especially from the refrigerator. Things like iced water, salads, and smoothies can extinguish that delicate internal flame. Instead, opt for cooked, warming foods. A simple and powerful home method is to start your day with a cup of warm ginger tea with a slice of lemon. Ginger is wonderfully warming and helps stoke your digestive fire, which in turn supports your kidney energy. Another excellent practice is to gently rub your lower back with your palms for a few minutes every morning until the area feels warm. This simple action directly stimulates the area where the kidneys are located, invigorating their energy for the day ahead. Second, it's equally important to nourish kidney yin. If kidney yin is the body's fire, kidney yin is its deep, cooling reservoir of moisture and substance. Think of it as the engine's coolant or the oil that keeps everything running smoothly. Eye deficiency in kidney yin can arise from long-term stress, chronic lack of sleep, or simply the natural aging process. You might experience symptoms like night sweats, a dry mouth and throat, especially at night, ringing in the ears, or feeling a sense of heat in your palms and soles. To nourish this precious fluid, we turn to dark-colored foods. In TCM, the color black is associated with the kidney organ system. Foods like black beans, black sesame seeds, black rice, and mulberries are all wonderful for replenishing kidney yin. A simple and delicious way to do this is to have a spoonful of black sesame paste mixed with a little honey and warm water each day. You can also make a simple tea by steeping a handful of goji berries, another excellent yin-nourishing food, in hot water. Consistency is key. These foods work by gradually refiling your body's deep reserves over time. Third, we must strengthen the spleen to support the kidneys. In the world of TCM, the spleen is the master of digestion and transformation. It's like the body's central kitchen. It takes the food we eat and transforms it into the qi and blood that nourish our entire system, including the kidneys. If the kitchen is weak and inefficient, it can't produce high-quality energy, and the kidneys, which are meant to store our deepest reserves, become overworked trying to compensate. Signs of a weak spleen include bloating after meals, loose stools, general fatigue, and a tendency to worry or overthink. The best way to support your spleen is to eat warm, cooked, and easily digestible foods. The most classic spleen-strengthening meal is congee or rice porridge. Making a simple congee with a few Chinese reed dates, gujiu and eating it for breakfast can do wonders for your digestive energy. It's also crucial to eat in a calm, relaxed environment and to chew your food thoroughly. This simple act of mindful eating takes a significant burden off your spleen, allowing it to do its job more effectively. Fourth, we can regulate bladder function with a specific Acupressure point. The point mentioned in the studies is called Sanyinjiao, or 3-yin intersection. It's a powerhouse point located for finger-widths up from the tip of your inner ankle bone, just behind the shin bone. It's called the 3-yin intersection because it's where the meridians of the spleen, liver, and kidney all meet. This makes it incredibly effective for a wide range of issues. For nighttime urination, it works by strengthening the kidney and spleen, which provides the energetic foundation for good bladder control. And it also calms the mind. To use it, sit comfortably and locate the point on both legs. Use your thumb to apply firm but gentle pressure. Making small circles, press for about 10 seconds on each leg, and repeat this about 10 times before you go to sleep. Pairing this with a warm foot soak, as Mr. David did, enhances the effect tremendously. The warmth from the soak draws energy downward, away from a busy mind, helping to anchor you for a night of deep, uninterrupted sleep. Finally, we need to calm the mind to ensure peaceful rest. There is a deep connection in TCM between the heart, which houses the mind and spirit, and the kidneys. The heart is associated with the element of fire and the kidneys with water. For restful sleep, fire and water must be in communication and balance. When we are stressed or anxious, the heart's fire can flare upward, leaving the mind feeling restless and agitated. This makes it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. You might find yourself waking up with a racing heart or vivid dreams. The Sanyinjiao Acupressure point is excellent for this, as it helps to calm the spirit. Another beautiful practice is to engage in a few minutes of quiet, deep breathing before bed. Simply sit or lie down, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Inhale deeply into your belly for a count of 4, hold for a moment, and exhale slowly for a count of 6. This simple exercise helps to soothe the nervous system and encourages the heart's fire to gently descend and connect with the kidneys' water, creating the perfect internal environment for profound rest. Here are a couple of simple daily routines you can easily incorporate to support your kidney health and improve your sleep. The first is a kidney-minus warming morning porridge. This is a wonderful way to start your day, especially on a cool morning. All you need is a small handful of oats or rice, 2 or 3 whole walnuts, and a small pinch of ground cinnamon. Simply cook the oats or rice as you normally would with water, and about 5 minutes before it's done, crush the walnuts and stir them in along with the cinnamon. Shaped like little brains are considered in TCM to be exceptionally nourishing for the kidney essence and brain function. Cinnamon is a powerfully warming spice that helps to stoke the internal pilot light of your kidney yin. The best time to have this is for breakfast, as it provides steady, warming energy for the day ahead. This is most helpful for people who often feel cold, have lower back weakness, or experience frequent urination. However, if you tend to feel hot, have a dry mouth, or experience constipation, you might want to use the cinnamon sparingly or skip it for now. A quick self-check after eating it. You should feel comfortably warm and energized, not overly hot or agitated. The second routine is a calming ginger and salt evening foot soak. This is the perfect ritual to wind down before bed. You will need a basin large enough for both feet, warm water that is comfortable to the touch, a few slices of fresh ginger, and a tablespoon of Epsom salts. Fill the basin with the warm water, add the ginger slices and Epsom salts, and stir until the salt dissolves. Soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes, ideally an hour before you plan to sleep. The warmth of the water, combined with the warming properties of ginger, helps to draw energy and circulation downward, away from an overactive mind. This is incredibly grounding. Epsom salts help to relax tense muscles. This practice is beneficial for almost everyone, but especially for those who have cold feet, trouble falling asleep due to a racing mind, or lower body aches. A key precaution: if you have diabetes or nerve damage in your feet, please be extra careful. Always test the water with your hand first to ensure it is not too hot. After your soak, dry your feet thoroughly and put on warm socks before getting into bed. A self-check here is simple. You should feel a sense of calm warmth and relaxation spreading through your body, making you feel ready for sleep. One of the most important things to remember on this wellness journey is that what works wonderfully for your friend or neighbor may not be the right fit for you. It's a common mistake to hear about a miracle food or a magic point and apply it without understanding the principle behind it. Traditional Chinese medicine is built on the foundation of pattern differentiation. This means we look at the whole person, your unique constitution, your specific symptoms, your lifestyle, to understand your body's particular pattern of imbalance. Someone who feels cold and tired needs warming and energizing, while someone who has night sweats and feels anxious needs cooling and nourishing. Using a warming food like ginger when your body is already showing signs of excess heat could make your symptoms worse. This is why copying others' routines can sometimes lead to frustration and disappointment. The goal is not to follow a rigid set of rules, but to learn to listen to your own body's signals. The self-check tips are a starting point for this conversation with yourself. Pay attention to how you feel after you eat a certain food or try a new practice. Does it leave you feeling balanced and comfortable, or does it create a new discomfort? True healing comes from this personalized and mindful approach. Every small step you take towards understanding and caring for your body is a profound victory. Reclaiming your health is not about finding an instant cure, but about the gentle, Consistent practice of showing up for yourself each day. It's about choosing the warm tea over the iced drink, taking 5 minutes to rub your lower back, or enjoying a quiet foot soak at the end of the day. These simple acts are powerful messages of care that your body will respond to. If this information resonates with you, think about who in your life might also be struggling with these same challenges. Send this to a friend or family member who has been complaining about poor sleep or feeling tired all the time. Sometimes a little bit of shared wisdom is all someone needs to start their own journey towards better health. Have you ever noticed that your feet are always cold or that you have a nagging ache in your back? Comment with the word balance. And I can offer a simple starting suggestion tailored to what you're experiencing. Let's support each other in building a foundation of health that allows us to live our lives with energy, clarity, and joy. Remember, nurturing your roots is the secret to a flourishing